Welcome to SRG Insights, where we answer your questions about sales, sales management, and sales training. And today's question is,
do good salespeople make good managers?
I absolutely believe that salespeople can become excellent managers. In fact, we did some research lately, and most sales managers are in fact promoted from the sales ranks. And just on a personal level, some of the best managers I've worked with have been former sales professionals, and I see that across a lot of different industries. But what that doesn't mean that every sales professional is equipped to become a great sales manager. So there's a number of considerations you should think about. I think you have to think first about the nature of the person. Is that person someone who is really wants to be a star? They want to have the spotlight on themselves. They prefer to work independently. Those may be wonderful attributes for selling, but they probably don't lend themselves so well to management. Whereas we have someone else who also is very successful as a salesperson, but they're very into working with others, teamwork, collaboration, and even helping other people be effective. Those are generally the type of traits you'd want to look for in a sales professional that you promote into sales management. Another thing to think about is the differences in responsibilities. So salespeople typically, the skills they have are about prospecting, call planning, developing needs through questioning and active listening skills, aligning their solutions with the customer's needs, managing objections, negotiating, closing, all very important selling skills. And they're going to take those skills with them into management. But if you think about the management side, it's not that they're necessarily going to perform those skills, although sometimes they will go out on customer calls. But what's really important is, can they coach those skills? So it's the type of person who can learn to become a great coach. And instead of telling people how they used to do it, they actually start observing people, watching what they do, and have a lot of patience. So one of the attributes you have to have, and not all salespeople have it, is patience, because the primary responsibility of a sales manager is to coach and build the skills of their people. That's how they gain leverage. So you want people who are patient, good listeners, and are willing to help other people succeed, not by telling them what to do, but by coaching them and helping them learn to succeed on those particular skills. There's a number of other distinctions that are unique to sales management. As a salesperson, again, it was about your selling skills. As a sales manager, you also have to manage performance. That means able to do a candid assessment of your people, having good analytical skills, having good interpersonal skills so you can actually discuss performance with other people. You also have to be able to lead and motivate. So is this salesperson someone who's really quiet and thoughtful, or do they have the ability to kind of stand up front and actually lead and motivate a sales team? And then also you have to be really good at recruiting and selecting others. And ultimately, part of your goal as a manager is to build the best team possible. So think about hiring the right people, coaching those people, managing those people, and leading those people. So you want to think about people in sales when you think about making that promotion, or considering people who have good interpersonal skills, people who are willing to be a part of a team and to lead a team, people who are willing to take a backseat in terms of their own personal recognition and realize that management is about success through others, and people who are patient and good listeners. And I think if you look at those attributes, you'll find that many salespeople, and not necessarily your top performers, just as an antidote, if you look at the sporting world, there are many stories about great star performing individuals who really struggled at manager. That may be because they want to have the spotlight on them. Maybe things came very easily for others, so they couldn't translate those into how to work with others. But what we find is that sales managers salespeople who have the right mindset and the right temperament, and actually are willing to take the time to learn how to coach, manage, lead, and hire, can become excellent managers.